Welcome to Whippoorwill Holler. I'm Miss Lori and this is Mr. Brown. We live in the hills of Arkansas. We love the Lord. Keepers of the old way, but accept some of the new. We love to cook and we love to eat. We love to garden. It's in our blood. It's how we stay sustainable and fill our pantry. We do a lot of canning and preserving. We live a sustainable life. We love our family. We work hard. And every once in a while, we like to dance. So y'all join us. Now I have a video, and I'll put the link below, and a lot of y'all have already seen this video and you've already made the laundry detergent, and it is a video I done a long time ago for homemade laundry detergent that lasted me for almost a year. Well, it's time for me to make more, and I'm kind of going a different way this time. I have found some ingredients here, some different laundry products that I have found that I really like, and I really like the price too. And I found, and I also watched another lady do this, but I kindly made it a little bit different to how I think it really cleans and brightens and makes my clothes smell really good. From my whites to my colored clothes, even to Downey's overalls. So I'm going to take y'all step by step, and all of this I buy at Walmart. You might be able to buy some of this at the Dollar Tree. I haven't been to the Dollar Tree in a long time, so I really don't know, but you can tell me in the comments if you can find any of this at the Dollar Tree, and let others know too. I'm going to read to you, now this will be a dry laundry detergent. My last one that I usually do that lasts me about a year is a liquid. But like I said, I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. And I'm hoping, now I already had some mixed up. I done like half a batch. So to be able to show y'all, I poured that half a batch back in here. So it's going to look a little bit different when I put it in my container here. And you're going to need a pretty good sized container. It just depends on how much you do. If you've got a house full of kids, you may want to double up on this. But I should be able, because I used this last time to mix it up. And I only, like I said, I only done half a batch. But this time I'm going to do the whole thing. And what I do is I just put it in my jar like this. I put it on top of my dryer. And then the rest of it I keep in an airtight container. You can keep it in a bucket or anything like that that'll keep it, you know, where it won't draw moisture or anything like that. So a lot of y'all have probably seen this laundry detergent. This is, I think it's pronounced Focca, and it is a little over 4-pound bag. This product does come from Mexico. That don't bother me. It's really good laundry detergent. I have found that it does a good job on Downey's overalls too. And for some reason when I use this, now it says no phosphate, it's phosphate free. It just seems like anymore a lot of laundry detergents. That's why years ago I started making my own. Made me itch and really didn't clean that well. So a lot of times you just have to experiment and find what really works good for you. So this is a 4-pound bag of the Focca, or however you say it, from Walmart. And I'm going to read to you, this was $4.48 for a little over 4 pounds, which makes it 6.4 cents per ounce. 6.4 cents per ounce. So like I said, I done had some of this mixed up, so it's going to look like a different color. But what I do is I just find me a big enough container, and I'm going to mix this by hand. And if anything like this irritates your skin or anything, for sure you don't want to use it, but use a glove, because you're going to be washing your clothes with it. So if you think it's going to irritate your skin, don't use it. So I'm just going to kind of layer it. Let me move this. in here. Okay, this is OxiClean. Most of us know what OxiClean is. This is 1 pound, just 1.77. So it's 1 pound and some ounces there. Let's see, what did I pay for this? This comes from Walmart, and now you can find this at the Dollar Tree and Dollar Store sometimes. This size was $5.98, so it's not the cheapest at Walmart. But the thing of it is, you don't have to use this whole thing. This is for stain removal mostly, and it kind of helps brighten up your whites too. So I don't use this whole thing, and I'll show you just a minute. And it is, let's see, so this is like 21 cents per ounce, but this is the best stuff for getting stains and stuff like that. I really like it because it seems like my dish towels and stuff like that really stain up bad, and this has always worked good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cup of OxiClean. So I'll have half of this left whenever I need to make another batch, which will be a long time, because with just the two of us, this is going to last us, I know that it's going to last us at least half a year, so, if not more. It would probably last, if you were using it for 4 people, for sure would last you half a year, but we'll see. I know what I had mixed up. I mean, I had hardly even made a dent in my jar, and I had used it for at least a month or more. Because all I use for just a regular, let's say a small load, a small to medium load is, I just use 1/4 a cup. A larger load, which might mean it's a couple of Danny's overalls and maybe a shirt or two, I'd put 1/2 a cup. But I wouldn't put no more than that. That's just because his clothes get pretty dirty. So 1/4 a cup is pretty much all it takes. So I layered my Focca, or however you say it, and my OxiClean. Now this right here is Ariel, and I know y'all probably seen this at Walmart too. They always keep these on the very bottom row of the laundry detergent. This right here was $5.38 for 3 pounds, a little over 3 pounds, and that makes it 9.8 cents per ounce. Now I'm not going to use all this. Now why I like this is because it's got fabric softener and it's got Downey in it. Now if you can't use Downey, then you don't want to use this, leave this out. But it also has a really good laundry detergent that really brightens up my colors and my whites. So all of this together just makes a really good laundry detergent. But I'm not going to use all this. This is just a little over a 3 pound bag. So I'm going to layer half of that there. And then I've just got my, this is just your laundry booster super washing not baking soda, but super washing soda. And what this is good for is it helps get the stench out of your clothes. It kind of disinfects plus deodorizes anything that you wash. But all I'm going to do is put 2 cups in here. I think that that's plenty. It always works for me. So now that I've layered that like that, I'm just going to swish it around a little bit. Now, if you want to make 2 batches of this, make sure you get a big enough container. But then you would use this whole thing of OxiClean. And they do have bigger bags of this that you can order online from Walmart, but they don't carry the big bags in the store. So I'm going to put the rest of that in there. And then the rest of the Ariel. And all of this together really makes your clothes smell so good But this right here will last me for months, washing me and Mr. Brown's clothes. If you want to put a little bit more of your laundry booster in there, your soda, you can. I just found that 2 cups is plenty to help deodorize our towels and stuff like that. Some people that made my liquid laundry detergent had good results with it, and some of them said that theirs turned out too thick. And I just tell them that with that liquid, if it's too thick, just add you whatever container that you're putting it in, the liquid laundry soap, add you just a little more warm water to it and mix it up good, because that always does help, and it makes it go further too. But you just want to mix all this up good together. And that is a very good laundry detergent that will last me and Mr. Brown months upon months. It smells good, it cleans good, it disinfects, it deodorizes, it's good on stains, and it don't take much. Like I said, for a small to medium load, I use 1/4 a cup. For a large one, I use about 1/2 a cup. My sheets and stuff like that come out really smelling good and just turn out good, and that doesn't make me itch. So this is just one more homemade laundry detergent that y'all might try if you're looking for something new. When you add this up per ounce, that is, did you get wet?
That's an understatement.
Danny just come in, and I don't know if y'all can hear it or not on the mic, but it is pouring down rain. And we've already, how many inches we already got?
I don't know. A bunch. It's been
Several.
raining. Another 30 minutes. It'll be raining 20 hours straight.
20 hours straight. So y'all can imagine that the pond is overflowing and the creeks are up. Let's see, we're just going to average this. That is 30, 44, 54. We're going to say 60 cents an ounce for all this that was made up. So if you double this for a bigger family, it should last you for months and months and months. And but what I would do is make a small batch and see if it works for you and if you like it. So I'm just going to mix this up by hand just a little bit better to get all that mixed up together. We're not bad about having a lot of stains. I know if I had a bunch of kids, I might add a little bit more OxyClean to it, but it's not that bad. And this right here, this formula seems to work. So all I'll do is add it to my jar, and this will sit on top of my dryer. And I've got a little scoop right here that I use, and it's just a good dry powdered laundry detergent. And if y'all can find all these ingredients cheaper somewhere, let us know in the comments, because like I said, I got all of this at Walmart. I was going to go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and I just didn't get around to it. So what I'll do is I'm going to fill this up, and then I'll put this in a different container with a good tight lid on it, a bucket or something like that, that'll keep moisture out. And you can even put some of them little absorbent things in here to help, that you put like in your jars with your flour and your stuff like that, because it does help. Another thing that I keep on hand is a Fels naphtha. I always have this by my washer, because this is excellent on really hard stains. You just take whatever clothing or towel, whatever you have, and get it wet, and then I'll wet the end of my Fels naphtha, and I'll just rub it really good, and then I just take my clothing or whatever, and I'll rub that real good, and then I'll rinse it and I'll do it again, rub again, and 99% most of the time that stain will come out. So I always keep, and you can get this at Walmart and different places. And if you're not one that can get out, you can order these things online from Walmart if you do get Walmart delivery to your home. Amazon even carries it, but you have to watch them because they really like to charge quite a bit for their products. But anyways, I really like this. It seems to get our clothes clean. It smells good. They come out soft, and it goes a long ways. Hints from Heloise. So in this video, we're going to dive into a whole different topic. And if I put my glasses on, you're going to be able to see the ring light in my glasses. So I'm going to try only to use them when I'm reading. So we're going to be reading from, now I picked this up from, of course, a flea market years ago. And if you're as old as I am or older, you're going to know who this person is. And it's Heloise. Handy Household Hints from Heloise. And of course, her mother before her. And she wrote her first book, well, her mother did. She put out a column, and I'm going to read this to you in just a minute. And to help so many housewives, this is hundreds of great ideas at your fingertips. Quick cleaning tricks, small changes, big savings, eliminate chores, solve life's little messes, plus many more clever fixes for all areas of your home. And all of us need help. It don't matter if you're 2, if you're 4, if you're 10 or 11. We can always use the help. But Heloise, she's been around, and I can remember back even in my younger days. And they help so many housewives to just help them in their daily household routines. So if you can ever find one of these books at a flea market, that's where I got this one. I think it just cost me like $2 or $3. And I've had it for a while. And there may be some newer ones out there, I'm not sure. But we're going to be going through this book, and I want to read to you the introduction first. Now, Heloise, she dedicated this book to her mother. So it says, this book is dedicated to my mother, the original Heloise, from 1919 to 1977, who started the newspaper column Hints from Heloise in 1959, and to my father, Mike Cruz, 1920 to 2006, who supported her and encouraged her, like my husband David. He put up with a lot of travel and work. My mother started out with the sole purpose to help other women get through their day. Housework, taking care of kids and husbands, doing volunteer work, working for pay, so many things in so little time. She knew that others faced the same problems as she did and thought, why don't we help each other? So in a way, I like to think she started one of the first social networks before we even thought of that term. Today, Hints from Heloise and all that it is, from newspaper to columns, magazines, books, speeches, television, radio, website, podcast, email, and more, still stands for the same purpose: to provide you with trusted, tested, and safe information. I'm here to help you. I will test the hints, check with experts, and tell you what is and is not safe. Also, to everyone who has asked a question or shared a hint, I thank you. Women, men, young, old, teenagers, and oldsters, you are all a part of Hints from Heloise. Now I'll give you just a little bit of a story behind Hints from Heloise. Hints from Heloise has been sharing helpful information for 50 years this year, which was, says this year. So let me see what this year is. I think it's 2009. Yes, 2009. It had been 50 years. When my mother, the original Heloise, started her newspaper column in 1959 in Honolulu, Hawaii, I don't think she could have imagined it lasting this long or in so many forms. From newspapers, magazines, books, pamphlets, speeches to TV, radio, internet, email, and text messaging. Over the 50 years, there has been many people who have worked with my mother and me since I took over in 1977. When she died, this includes secretaries and assistants, reporters, chemists, plumbers, lawyers, and more. A special thanks to all of the wonderful folks who sent in their favorite hints, others who asked questions or needed help with a problem. Today, my reliable, faithful, and always upbeat editorial director, Mary Clark, is the person who helps keep me on track and helps me get things done. My husband David, who has always been so supportive and put up with all of my deadlines. I don't think he would know what to do if I said, "Oh, there's nothing pressing." The team at Rodale IS, just the absolute best. They made this book happen, and they deserve a big Heloise hug, and thanks for making the process one of the least stressful I have ever had doing a book. Thanks also to the editing team, who made my job easy, and to the design team, who made this so much fun. I love the graphics and the book cover. My contact, Denise, has been wonderful to work with. Thanks to everyone who had a finger in the pie. Heloise, 2009. So that kind of tells you a little bit of how, her mama started, and then the daughter Heloise took over, and it just kept going and going and going. So the introduction, I'm going to read to you, because we're going to be going through this book quite a bit, because it's very interesting. I think it may help some of us to get through our daily task, to make it easier on some of us, whether if we're younger, older, midlife, whichever. Sometimes we just need a little bit of help. It says, making life easier, solving problems, preventing disasters, and sharing hints has been the backbone of Hints from Heloise for 50 years. All she wanted to do was to help other housewives. My daddy was in the Air Force, and as a military wife, she moved around often, and most military families do, and learned to make a home no matter where they were. Her premise was, if you have a problem, write me. If I know the answer, I'll print it. If I don't, I'll go to the expert who does. And if there still isn't a solution, I'll put it in the paper, and surely one of the readers has been there and done that. So in a way, she started her special kind of social networking, women to women. The old saying that no matter how much things change, they stay the same holds true today. We may have microfiber fabrics and high-tech gadgets and electronics to keep us do just about anything, but the basic chores of daily life still need attention. Yep, someone still has to feed the dog or cat, take out the garbage, pick up the shoes, load the dishwasher, run the laundry, make the beds, vacuum, dust, and oh yes, I forgot, clean the kitchen. Even with every modern convenience available today, the kitchen counters collect crumbs and someone has to wipe it off. A Heloise hint. Think through what you are doing first, rather than just grab a cleaner or spray something on a surface. Find out what your products do and how to use them. Always read the labels. Many people have not had the advantage to be taught some basic life skills, such as how to clean a toilet or vacuum the carpet. No, it's not sexy. I'm pretty sure of that, but necessary to know. Handy household hints from Heloise will always assist you. This book offers some tried and true hints that have been around for a long time, but are still valid as of the writing of this book. It also has other hints that have been updated. Many earlier hints are no longer safe and don't work. There are also many new, effective products to help in the process. For example, don't use window cleaner on your TV screen. Old screens were glass. Today they're plasma. LCD flat panels and rear projection screens, which need a different cleaning care. Here's a hint from me to you. When in doubt, put on your Heloise hat and ask yourself, is this safe? Will it work? Is there a caution that I should know? Stop, plan the process through, then go on. You will find icons all through this book to make it easier for you to spot a hint. The icons that she's talking about are Time Saver, Creative Solutions, Tech Tip, Earth Friendly, and Memory Booster. So she has an icon for each that she'll put, so you'll be familiar with it. Thumb through the pages and you'll start to recognize them. These handy hints from Heloise will be helpful to you. A final thought. No matter how small or large a chore, there is a Heloise hint that will make your task easier. When all else fails, it's more important to spend time with your family, friends, and yourself. Dust and dirt can wait until tomorrow. Take a few minutes out of each day to spend on you. I think enjoying at least 5 minutes off is a good mental health break. So sit down and be comfortable. Put up your feet if you can, and take a deep breath and relax. You deserve it. Heloise. So the first part of her book is called Home Matters. Part 1. It says, welcome home. The first part of this book is all about dealing with your stuff. How to organize it, how to clean it, and how to get rid of clutter and make the most of what you got. There are chapters dealing with storing your clothes and doing laundry and caring for your furniture and all the things in your home. You'll also find loads of tips on maintaining your home, indoors and out. And since many of us keep an office at home, there are hints on using the space to its best advantage. So I'm just going to start this one with just a few clutter busters and organizers. And I'll just read through it and we'll see what Heloise says. She says this chapter is all about getting control of your stuff. The first step is to get rid of clutter, the stuff that you don't use and do not need. You will find loads of hints for reusing and recycling the items you don't want anymore. There are also creative ideas for using household items in a new way, in new and different ways. You'll see tips on donating and selling things. Then you've got to organize the stuff you have left. And you'll find lots of suggestions for organizing all around the house, so dig in. This is something that I've been doing. Me and Danny's been doing this off and on this winter, and we're still not done. We do it a little bit at a time, from outdoors to indoors. And we've been, we've been giving away, we've not really sold a whole lot of stuff. We had a yard sale, a while back in the summer, but mostly we just been either giving it away or you can donate it, you can take it to the landfill. I mean, just whatever you need to do. But we have been decluttering. And when I say that, I've just been going through cabinets, drawers, and just anything that we have not used in a long time and probably won't use, I've been getting rid of. And then as far as the outdoors, if there's any clutter out there around the garden, around back, around, the storage building or anything, we load it up and we take it to the landfill and we get rid of it. I mean, there's no sense in it sitting around the house or even outside and just cluttering up the place. So get rid of it. It's the best thing to do. Here are some ways to stop clutter from controlling your home and life. It seems every closet and room is filled with too much stuff. First, learn my clutter busting motto: a few minutes or a few things. Every day, take just a few minutes to clean up or to pick up just a few items. You'll be surprised how easy it is to keep on top of things. Here are 7 hints for stopping that clutter from taking over. If you can't locate what you're searching for in several minutes, it's time to rethink where things belong. And me and Mr. Brown are the world's worst at this. Especially when we put something up so we can find it later, but we can't find it later. So this would help us a lot. The more often you use an item, the closer it should be to you. Enlist the whole family, not just mom, to climb on the decluttering and organizing bandwagon. If one room or area is beginning to look messy and cluttered, tackle it. Clean it up. It's the best thing to do. Do it right then. Give the living room, den, or common area a quick pickup before going to bed, so you don't wake up the next morning to a mess. Toss out or put papers in the recycle bin every day, including newspaper and magazines. Don't leave magazines and newspapers and just stuff like that just, here and there and everywhere, because what happens is you end up with a cluttered mess, and you don't want that. If you keep it picked up or thrown away, you just won't have that clutter. Keep lists or inventories of what you already have. If you don't need it, don't buy it. Pretty much. If you don't need something, don't buy it. Don't buy it just because it's on sale. If you don't need it or you ain't going to use it, don't buy it. Don't bring it to your house and clutter up the house just because it was on sale. If something new comes into your home, many people say something old should go out. So, in our case, if we bring something in, it's usually already old. But yeah, I understand that. I've been doing that too. I have been getting rid of a few furniture pieces and stuff like that before I bring something else in. For one thing, we live in a very small, a small cabin, so we don't really have room to be bringing, a bunch of furniture in. So if I bring something new in, I've got to take something out. So that's very true. It says, bust that clutter. Take little steps to get control of your life. Little steps throughout the week can add up to big changes and less to do in the long run. Clean up one shelf of the refrigerator, freezer, or your makeup or medicine cabinet. Throw out dated, old, smelly, or just plain bad items. So just pick a 5 minutes out of the day to go in there, get in your refrigerator, clean 1 or 2 shelves, shut the refrigerator door, and it's done. Or go to your bathroom and start cleaning, getting rid of some old medicines or stuff like that, lotions or whatever. Throw it in the trash and it's done. If you do something like this every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, you'll find out that the clutter gets less and less. Write 1 thank you, hello, how are you, or thinking of you note or letter a week. Now, I'm pretty bad at this. I don't write cards or anything anymore. Used to, that's all we used to ever do, is we would always send Christmas cards or thank you cards or just thinking of you cards, but we don't do that anymore. So it says, write 1 thank you, hello, how are you, or thinking of you note or letter a week. I mean a real letter or note that is mailed with a stamp, and for which one you hand dress the envelope. Not email, but handwritten. It can be just a few lines, but it will be such a much appreciated and probably kept. And that's true, because a lot of y'all y'all send us cards. It don't even have to be a holiday, or you'll send us a letter, a very kind letters, and it makes us feel so good, and we thank y'all. It says take a few minutes each week to clean out and toss trash from a purse, briefcase, out of your car, anything like that. She says, I have one friend who cleans out her purse sitting next to a trash can, and I remember I used to have to do this when I had a bunch of kids, because my purse, I always had a big purse that was full of stuff all the time. It says she would take her purse by the trash can while waiting, and sometimes waiting in a doctor's office, and clean out her purse. Have a household plant that needs a little extra care. Move it to a spot that you will see it daily, so you can give it all the PLC, plant loving care, that it deserves. Because I'm really bad about out of sight, out of mind, and sometimes even with, of course, I've got my plants in here in the sunroom, most of them, but there's some in the kitchen too that sometimes I forget till I look at them and they're about dead. It says go through magazines and books and see which ones, even if only a few, can be passed on or recycled. And I done that this summer. I got rid of a bunch of my cookbooks and stuff like that, and I could get rid of so many more, but I can't make myself do it right now. It says pick up as you go. Never carry one item to its place without looking for others needing to be put away in the same spot. When I'm in the living room and I pick up, say, a pair of socks, and I know I got to take it to the washroom. As I go through the living room, through the kitchen to the washroom, if there's other things that I see that need to go that way, I pick them up and I take them with them. And I'm pretty sure that's what she's talking about. Always check on your return for items needing to go to your next destination. It will make picking up easier and rooms will stay uncluttered. So that is what she's saying. Pick up as you go. If you know you're going, don't take one thing and take it to the washroom, come back, pick up another thing, take it to the washroom. Do it all as you go, and it's done. It says downsize now. Don't wait until you are forced to downsize in older age. Start doing it now. Once a year, go through jewelry boxes and take an inventory. Some pieces may no longer have any use to you. Pierced earrings when you use clip-on styles or other articles that no longer appropriate for your age or circumstances. So if you have, jewelry that doesn't mean a whole lot to you, that's not been passed down, you haven't even worn it in years, she's saying get rid of it. Bundle up items you no longer like or are able to wear and give them to your favorite charity thrift store. We don't have any close here, but we do have some in the bigger towns. And of course you can give them to different churches and stuff that help families in need. So we like to do that. Some items may no longer be wearable, but have great sentimental value. Keep those in a special box. When you are feeling blue, they will comfort you. As for others, wear them. Wear them while shopping, going to work, or on outings, and they will remind you of happy times and remind you to slow down and smell the roses. Once a year, go through those closets. Put aside the pocketbooks and belts that are too small or too large, dresses that no longer fit, and those nearly new shoes that are uncomfortable, as well as all the scarves that go with outfits that you no longer own. Clean and bundle up this material and give it to your favorite charity or thrift store. Don't replace anything unless you get rid of something first. You will revel in the empty closet space and feel good that someone else can enjoy your nice pieces. Once a year, also go through your books, puzzles, and games. Gather up glasses, plates, pots, and pans that you no longer use. I've done that too. I done that this summer, and then I done it just here recently. And I got rid of a bunch of plates and stuff that just been taking up space in my cabinets and stuff that I don't need all them plates. It says stash appliance cords. Appliance cords can clutter up kitchen counters. When the appliances aren't in use, make a nifty storage container to get each cord out of the way. Take an orange juice can that has been opened on both ends. Of course, drink the juice first. Put some pretty adhesive back paper around the can that matches your kitchen. Unplug your cord and wind it inside the can. I guess you can place that inside of a kitchen drawer. Get rid of all those plastic bags. You can recycle plastic grocery bags, but the best way to rid your house of them is not to bring them home in the first place. Try to remember to take reusable cloth bags into the store when you go. You might also want to carry a few folded plastic bags in your coat pocket just in case you forget, but you won't have extras to deal with anymore. Get rid of excess food boxes. Half-empty boxes of cocoa mixes, granola bars, and other packaged food that take up space in the pantry. If you have ample counter space, fill several baskets with the assorted packets and keep them on the counter with a fruit bowl. They look nice. The items are right at hand during the morning rush, and your pantry is now neater. Whenever you open a new box of some items, put all the individual packets right into a basket and the box into the recycling bin. Who knows? You might just eat more oatmeal. So if you put, and I've done this too, I haven't in a long time, but you got a basket of fruit, granola bars, and maybe a few, put your oatmeal packets in there with all that. Just sit it in pretty baskets, maybe on your counter, or if you have shelves up there that you can put baskets in. And get rid of them boxes. Just get rid of them, throw them away. That's a good idea. Declutter cleaning supplies. To get rid of clutter under the sink. Now, you don't want to look under my sink right now. I cleaned it several months ago, but it is a mess right now. To get rid of clutter under the sink, hold an annual spray meeting. Collect all the sprays and cleaning solutions below your kitchen and bathroom sinks in one place. Then sort them, making sure your kitchen and bathrooms have exactly the right sprays or cleaning products that each one needs. Redistribute a bottle if one bathroom has too much and another has too little. Use empty spray bottles bought at a discount store to create 2 bottles of one item, and be sure to label them both. Also note that the sprays you've forgotten you have. Take an inventory, and you might not need to buy new cleaning supplies for a while. Avoid bathroom clutter. Keep some plastic bags in your bathroom. In the morning, grab one and take a minute or two to walk through the house, stop in each bathroom, empty trash, and grab anything else that needs to be tossed out. This daily patrol takes almost no time and prevents the dreaded full trash can dilemma. Reduce bathroom trash. Remove and recycle all packaging on toothpaste, contact lens cleaner, and other bathroom supplies before placing the items in the cabinet. You'll cut down on waste in the bathroom. Sort out the medicine cabinet. Organize your bathroom medicine cabinet at least once a year by simply taking a good look at what has been building up behind the closed door. Keep your home medicines up to date and discard those that have expired. Have contents such as capsules that are discolored, smashed, or cracked, or that are stuck together, or contain tablets that have become soft. Once you've weeded out and discarded, arrange the remaining medications so that labels can be read easily and keep them out of reach of children. Never place any medications near insect repellent or mothballs. Both can emit vapors that could absorb by a medication. And while you're at it, place items used daily on lower shelves, along with first aid items like bandages, antiseptics, creams, and salves for easy access. Also, cold and cough supplies and thermometers can be stored on a higher shelf once the cold season is past. Declutter your multi-purpose bedroom. Have you noticed lately that the bedroom is not just for sleeping anymore? It's now a hub of activity in many homes. Reading, exercising, eating, dressing, watching TV, and working on the computer. But this is the room we're supposed to be the most relaxed. And it seems clutter is everywhere. Here are some hints to help you get things in order. And after the initial sprucing up, just 5 minutes each morning should keep all these minor eyesores out of the way. Make the bed first thing. Once you make your bed, the room automatically looks better. Pick up shoes and clothes that are lying around and put them away. Quickly straighten the tops of the dresser and nightstands. The less on the surfaces, the cleaner they look. Put away reading materials that accumulated next to the bed, and don't overlook paperwork around the computer. A magazine rack or large basket placed in the room would provide the organized home for these items. For the closet, organize shoes on a shoe rack to keep them off the floor, and sort and recycle unused hangers that take up space. Remember, a quick 5-minute walkthrough each day will help you keep your bedroom in order. Time yourself. You will be amazed how much you can get done in just 5 minutes. Better yet, do the picking up during a TV commercial. Why waste time? I'm going to stop there because I can go on. And we're gonna dive deeper into hints from Heloise because there's a lot of good stuff in here. I hope y'all enjoyed this little piece with handy household hints from Heloise. And I know a lot of y'all remember her. And I think the more that we get into this book, it's going to be a lot of fun. Heloise had a really good sense of humor too, and her mother did too. But, you know, any little hints that we can get, all of us, like I said, whether if we're old or young or middle-aged, it doesn't matter. And just the encouragement of women to women, encouraging each other. And she's always right. Just take 5 minutes to walk through a room and just pick up something and put it away or throw it away. And you'll be amazed how you can keep your house clean and decluttered. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. If you have any good cleaning tips and habits, please share with all of us down below in the comment section. We love y'all. God loves y'all. And we'll see y'all in a few days.